Ingrid Bergman, a name that instantly conjures up the glamour of Hollywood's golden age, timeless elegance, and of course, the unforgettable Casablanca. But behind the camera, beyond the perfectly lit close-ups, was a woman of striking depth, boldness, and contradiction. Her memoir, Ingrid Bergman, My Story, published in 1980, just 2 years before her death, peels back the polished surface and reveals a candid, introspective, and at times raw portrait of a life lived on her own terms. Curtain with Alan Burgess, the memoir doesn't read like a sanitized autobiography meant to protect a pristine image. Instead, it feels like a confession, and at moments, even a challenge, a declaration of independence from a woman who dared to reject Hollywood's expectations and live authentically. One of the most eye-opening sections of the book recounts the scandal that nearly shattered her career. At the peak of her stardom, Bergman left her husband and young daughter to be with Italian director Roberto Rossellini. The backlash was immediate and severe. American headlines branded her immoral, and the U.S. Senate went as far as to denounce her publicly. This level of outrage might seem surreal today, but in the 1950s, it was career suicide. And yet, Bergman offers no apologies in her memoir. Instead, she writes simply, "I wanted to live fully." That unflinching honesty and her refusal to conform to the saintly image Hollywood imposed defines much of the book's emotional core. Her time with Rossellini, as she recounts, was not a fairy tale. There were moments of joy, yes, but also long periods of isolation, cultural alienation, and the ever-present tension between her responsibilities as a mother and her deep need to remain an artist. In one particularly striking passage, she writes, "I was never interested in playing the good girl, in real life or on the screen." That line alone speaks volumes about her self-awareness and courage. Hollywood tried repeatedly to place her in a neat box, pure, noble, untouchable, but Ingrid kept breaking out, both in her roles and her real life. The memoir also explores her struggle with identity. As a Swedish woman navigating American stardom, she always felt like an outsider. This unique vantage point gave her a mysterious edge on screen, but in her private life, it often left her feeling displaced. Despite everything, America eventually welcomed her back. She returned with grace, experience, and strength, was honored once again with an Academy Award. Her final role, portraying Golda Meir in A Woman Called Golda, was filmed while she was battling terminal cancer. A fact she kept secret during the production. That resilience and dignity permeate every chapter of her story. In the end, Ingrid Bergman, My Story isn't just a memoir, it's a profound reckoning with fame, motherhood, love, exile, and personal truth. If you only know her as Ilsa from Casablanca, this book will completely reshape your understanding of who she really was. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite Ingrid Bergman performance?